It's the #1 show in the streets. HoodRich Radio with DJ Scream.
HoodRich Radio, #1 show in the streets. It's time for the superstar check-in. And in the building today is T.I. and the Hustle Gang. What's up, fellas?
Yo, man.
T.I., you got to introduce any new faces or members to the Hustle Gang. We know it's a very prestigious team in hip-hop, and we know who Young Dro is. We know who you are. We know who these guys are, but let's give them a proper introduction to the world and the people out there.
Man, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think, over here, we'd rather introduce ourselves.
Okay.
She by Dope by Raw already, you know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yep.
Yeah, it's the kid GFM Bryce.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So this is the entire new squad or
Entire?
Yeah, well, you know.
See the word entire, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that means like complete.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's not nowhere near complete. We got too many members to even name in one breath.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. And these are the ones that are here today.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
These are the members that you know what I'm saying, that was here to show up and show out for us.
Right.
For 92.3, you know what I mean?
Right.
But the good thing about the Hustle Gang, in my opinion, is that it's more than just, like a label. It's like a institution of culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we all have our different ways that we have in mind to contribute, to the culture.
Right.
Different way we want to platform our art and, different things that we all want to do individually as well as collectively. So
right.
I think that, that's the special thing about what we have.
How does, and I think I might have asked this before, but we can never not ask this again. How does the Hustle Gang differ from PSC?
Well, I mean, PSC is, though we are homeboys that grew up together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And PSC was founded in 95, 96, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you weren't around then it's kind of hard,
Got you.
There have been no new inductees.
Right. Right. A very organic situation. Yeah. And just speaking of T.I., man, Saturday will actually mark the 14-year anniversary of the release of trap music.
Yeah.
Now look back to where you were then and where you wanted to go and just the space you were in and where you are now, and just tell us how it feels to embark upon this journey. I
mean, I think there are beautiful things and challenging things about both parts and both periods. Mm-hmm. Back then I think the beautiful thing was that, it was just a lot of fresh ideas that I had to contribute, a lot of, just new ground to embark upon, and so much that I hadn't done yet that I was excited to do. And the challenging part was didn't nobody know who I was. So,
right.
It wasn't really a guarantee that it was gonna happen.
Right.
And right now the beautiful thing is, I have so much ability and so much range and so much opportunity to do so much more than I've already done. But the challenging part is, like people kind of done already heard me so much that, you got to just find new creative ways to get it across.
Is there anything you would, when you go back and listen to that album, is there anything you would have done different? Any bar, any song, any
Man,
beat,
it's always,
anything?
For every album, it's always, every album, every song, you know what I'm saying? You can always go back and find ways to do it better.
Yeah, absolutely. Dro, where was everybody else when they first heard trap music?
In the trap,
right? Because it was the soundtrack for that.
It was like a voice that we didn't have, and then next thing you know, when he appeared, we was like, oh, now somebody can explain what's going on about where we at,
right?
And in a nice manner. So we would thank God for this young man right here.
Absolutely. Where were y'all when y'all first heard that trap music? That Be Easy.
Trap music. I heard Be Easy in the car for the first time.
In the car for the first time, right?
Trap music. I had more fun discovering I'm serious than trap music. Trap music prepped up. It was already, he was hot then at the time. When I just got in my cousin's car, at my grandma's house, and I found I'm serious.
Wow.
Just a CD cover. I ain't even know.
And you're like, where has this been all my life, right?
I didn't even know what he looked like. The CD was just in there. I'm like, oh, I'm going hard. Who is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I fell in love with it. I ain't never heard nothing like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just birthed all that to me.
Yeah. What about yourself?
I mean, when I heard trap music for the first time, I was in New York chasing hoop dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in Harlem, and I was like, wow, this is like a whole new sound, and I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
It took me a while to catch on, but it definitely changed a lot of people's lives.
Man, in the year 2017, we still have variations of rap albums with the word trap in front. Did you know that you were starting? Did you know you was starting this? So there's trap music, and you did another interview where you said you want to be clear that you coined trap music for sure. We all know it's an Atlanta thing. We've heard the word trap prior to that, but you're the one that said I'm gonna put it on my album and kind of.
No. I mean, the trap has been a term,
right?
You know what I mean? It's been a term long before me,
right?
Know?
Right.
And it's been people talking about activities that
in the
go
trap,
on in the trap,
right?
But to bring all of this stuff together, you know what I'm saying, and that's just like, you know, people been making hamburgers before McDonald's.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But ain't been no more McDonald's since McDonald's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I did not know that it would grow and expand the way that it has. I'm happy that it has.
Right.
You know, I salute all the other, you know, the trap music contributors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it in its conception, it was just about the activities that me and the people around me experienced during our childhoods and the things we learned from it, the stuff we saw and how it affected us in our lives. You know, that's what trap music was intended to be.
So what I hear on this Hustle Gang calendar, and there's a lot going on. There's going to be a Hustle Gang album. I'm hearing about Day 3. I'm sure y'all got projects. Talk to us about these forthcoming projects.
Well, it's allowing us to, you know, express ourselves as a group. You know what I mean? You know,
and that's speaking of the Hustle Gang album.
Speaking of the Hustle Gang album, it's allowing ourselves to express ourselves individually. You know what I mean? And from the point of view that we have, like say for instance, I'm on the west side of Bankhead, you know, and I'm talking about everything that I've encountered over there, what I like to see, what I like to do, how I like to dress, and you know what I mean. And everybody else is doing the same thing as far as Day 3 go. It's just like growth, you know, from where I came from.
Though we get excited when we hear Day 1, Day 2, Day 3, Dro. We get very excited.
It's gonna be very big, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be some different songs on there to let you know that I'm growing as an artist. Okay,
so you're gonna be singing, basically. We gonna know Dro gonna be doing some more singing, a lot more of it. What y'all got coming, Rob?
Man, I got I'm the Hustle Gang album for sure. I got a couple beats that I produce on there. I'm just really trying to brand myself as a producer, man. And you know, for me, it's all about just.
You had a recent placement too, right, on Meek's album. Okay, congrats on that.
I've been building a lot with Meek. You know what I'm saying? He gave me like one of my first opportunities outside of the crew. You know what I'm saying, on the DC4. So just building myself and just reinventing myself. You know, man, you go way
Young
back.
Capone days.
Shouts
to that guy too.
Now it's like starting over for me, man. Figuring out Instagram, figuring out how to get across to the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So outside of this, the Hustle Gang project, I got a new project that I'm gonna drop. Well, people just like to hear my stories, man, and I'm just going over classic beats and instrumentals from the past, stuff like whatever was on UGK or 8 Ball or trap music, and just letting people, you know, get to hear me on that type of thing. And then I got an album that's in the making that we putting together too. It's finished. We just tightening everything up, so we getting that ready. But for now, I'm just gonna keep building, man, and letting people just get to know me just all the way over again. Because the first time I feel like they didn't get to know me. I feel like I just had songs out, so people didn't really know who I was, you know what I'm saying? They just knew like this kid, you know, he from the east side, he can make some music, but we don't really know much about him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's just all about just getting my brand out, letting people know who I am as a person and just building that story up.
Got you. Bryce, how long you been down with the Hustle Gang movement?
I mean, I've been doing music for 10 plus years.
Okay.
So it's just been like a constant growth.
Yeah.
And to touch on what Dro said, the Hustle Gang album is a tremendous opportunity for me to showcase and give people a little bit of a taste of what to anticipate from my project that comes out whenever I decide to get everything in together. And then from then on, it's tour, and then I got a placement trying to get in the Atlanta film, where I think is Childish Gambino, and then set up tours and merchandise and keep on going.
Speaking of tours, how was the tour? Like,
tired.
You say you tired?
Man,
you say you tired? Was it hard getting Dro up every day on time, man?
Yeah.
Joe's on time?
I was the least one that was pretty bad.
You was at least one that was pretty bad. Okay, I want to decipher that. All right.
But to touch back on lyrics, my boy Rock. I heard him spit the other day on Instagram.
Rock go crazy now.
I tell you, man, I caught chills. I was like,
yeah,
boy just went in like curfew.
Yeah, he been doing that since I knew him at the H. Ain't nothing new.
I had to speak on that, man. The Hustle Gang is filled with that. Tokyo Jets is extremely good. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I watched one of her virals on her Instagram pages, and that thing almost brought me to tears about her talking about her family, the struggle she had been through. So it's a lot of stuff over here that we have to offer as far as street music. You dig what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's definitely important now, to be in touch with who you are.
Absolutely. That's definitely what's working now. Now, Tip, man, there's a void on our TV screen. There's no more Family Hustle. We all saw the final episode, but we know you'll be on our TV screens or movie screens in some shape or form or fashion soon, because that's part of the hustle.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, they say when God closes the door, he open the window. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna squeeze the biggest bag we can through that window.
Okay, got you.
I mean, man, yeah, we did 100 episode, man. And I just think that everybody in the family were kind of like,
Rolling.
you know, like you know, what's next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, this ain't a lifetime deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? You know, should the bag call for it? You know, should the bag
so you
be
saying
bigger?
we might see another Family Hustle?
Should the bag be bigger than the window shall allow?
So everybody
must open the door.
Everybody thought it was about situations, but you're saying if forget the situations.
Nah, I mean, I ain't saying forget nothing. I'm just saying, man, you know, where there's opportunity, there will be an answer.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? As long as everybody is on board. You know, I think me and Tamika were more worried about the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And them having their own individuality and being able to live outside of, you know what I'm saying?
Just that particular situation.
Exactly. Just that platform. We want them to step out and have their own opportunities to, you know, to introduce themselves to the world as individuals and not just have to be a part of, you know, a family brand, you know what I'm saying, that kind of preceded who they were right now.
Right.
And you know, as soon as that has been satisfied, you know, if they cool with it, who knows?
Right. You're one of the people that the city of Atlanta trusts. So if there are things going on, a lot of times people will go to T.I.'s page, Killer Mike's page, certain people, because we can get some clarity or some, you know, some direction. When you see the events in Charlottesville, which provokes emotions of anger, for some people disappointment and so forth, what do you say to the people? What do we do? Like, what would T.I. advise the people?
I mean, well, first of all, you got to understand, like, the reason we're going through this. You know, you must understand that. If you understand the reason we're going through this, then you kind of can, okay, you get it now.
And the reason being,
the white people have been the majority, you know what I'm saying, in this country since they stole it.
Okay, so the reason is not some people, because some people would just interpret that as it's Donald Trump's the only reason. So that's why I wanted to just clear it up. Yeah, I just wanted to clear it up.
You see, ever since white people stole this land from the Native Americans, they have been, you know, the majorities. You know, even upon them, you know, conniving and thieving and killing and, you know, manipulating the kindness of the natives that were here prior to them arriving. Ever since then, they've been the majority. Okay, so, and America was real big on inviting immigrants to come over, you know, from all places. It was the land of the free. And since then, you know, immigrants came here, built lives for themselves, you know what I'm saying, worked hard and enjoyed the American dream. They've made families which have become blended families. These blended families have now, you know, now if you mix a drop of black with anything, it's black. You know what I'm saying? So all of these, you know, mixed couples who had these little mixed babies, you know, so now where racial tension could stand before, you got a grandfather who now has a black grandbaby. Like, hold up, you saying you gonna hurt my grandbaby? Oh, hell no. That ain't what's happening. So, you know what I'm saying? So the people who are in power, who feel like that, you know, they have an advantage just because of the color of their skin, they no longer have that platform You know what I'm saying? And you know, as anybody, when they feel they losing a grip on their stand in society, they just kind of grabbing for anything and just trying to do anything they can to kind of, you know, increase their position. But it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? They just really, really fighting. They fighting to win at this point. You know what I mean? They say it always get worse before it get better. So I consider this the time of worse.
Gotcha.
And better is on the way.
So what do you think? If you're talking to, you have kids, so if you're talking to your kids and they have to look at the TV screen and say, "Yo, Dad, why did the cop kill him?" Or, "Dad, why are these people hate and burn and run people over with cars?" Like, what do you say to your kids? I
tell them the truth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's good people and bad people in any race, religion, country you go to. You know what I mean? These are just a few of the bad people that we have here. You know what I mean? It's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
as simple as that. People feel, anytime you feel like you're better than everybody else just because of the color of your skin, like you ain't got to do nothing. You feel like you can wake up and do absolutely nothing and be better than everyone else who's done the most just because of the color of your skin. If you feel like that, then you're a sick, twisted-minded individual. You know what I mean? And I mean, there's no other way to put it.
And I hear that the protest might be coming to Atlanta. What does everybody think about that?
I hope they come to Bankhead.
They want to go to Bankhead. Do you want them particularly to come to Bankhead, to Hines, and do it in front of Hines?
Hey, we might be the minorities on Bankhead, man. I don't know last time y'all been over there. You know, but nah, I mean, man, to be honest with you, hey, man, I just pray everything goes peacefully for them.
We want peace.
That happens.
At the end of the day, we want peace.
Whatever happens, I think everybody should be protected by the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the Constitution say they got a right to do, they should be able to do it on both sides. And, you know, and just hope that it don't get out of hand.
Yeah, absolutely. T.I. Hustle Gang, appreciate y'all pulling up, man. We got to get into this Do No Wrong. Introduce that for the people and let us know when we can expect this album.
The album is going to be dope, man. It's going to be filled with good feelings and, you know, a lot of
positive vibes. He was throwing you off,
Dro always does that.
He just threw
I'm
you
like,
off,
so Dro,
basically.
when is it coming out? It's going to be great, man.
He finessed the hell out you, man.
When is it going to be great?
Out you, man.
It's going to be good, though.
Album coming soon.
Yeah.
Somebody introduce the new song, Do No Wrong, for us.
It's your boy GFM Bryce, Do No Wrong, featuring me, T.I. and Young Dro. It's Liddy.
There it is, HoodRich Radio, #1 show in the streets. Keep us locked.
Yeah.
It's HoodRich Radio. You better not change the station.